and I would tell you in this election cycle, a part of us not electing someone that shouldn't be elected in the state of Georgia was due to Rickey Smiley and his morning show. Y'all bear with me because I gotta tell you, this is someone that I believe is using his platform to make people laugh, but he's also making sure that our social issues are addressed every single day. So without further ado, because I know y'all wanna see the man, and I want to see if he'll make me laugh. Y'all give a round of applause for none other than Mr. Rickey Smiley. What a halftime at. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank y'all so much.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, then he gonna play the let's go! Hey! If you was in the band, I need to see you marching right now. Hey! You! Okay. All right, that's good. Well, y'all got turned up for that. Thank you, first of all, I'm so honored to be here. I was sitting over there at the table. I was sitting over, I did not sign up, bro. We got Geico. Sorry about that. Well, they're gonna bill you for it too. There was a crack in the urban side league. Okay. First of all, giving honor to God. It's a blessing to be here. Man, I was sitting around looking around and just got blessed right quick. You know, here we are, survived a whole pandemic when a lot of us have watched a lot of people that didn't survive COVID. Not only COVID, loved ones, you know, that was sick from other things, just a blessing to be alive. And I don't take it for granted. I start my morning show off giving God the praise. If anybody wake up with me at 5 a.m., first 15 minutes of my morning show is worship and praise, and that's how we close our show. They almost got fired for it. I was like, well, get somebody else. I have to do God's work. I didn't know doing stand-up comedy, I was gonna end up, it's gonna morph into other things. I had no idea I was gonna become an author. I had no idea I was gonna become an actor, a philanthropist. Did I say that right? Philanthropist, what is it? No, y'all gonna say it right, because y'all, no, you're not gonna put that on me. Get my syllables messed up. Say the word, ma'am. No, just joking. I had no idea. Had no idea all of these responsibilities. You know, being, when Steve Harvey took me under his wing, I was going around the country opening up for the Kings of Comedy, jumping on a plane, flying, going up there, opening up for the Kings, working with Sid and Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer. They all trained me and studied under them. Steve was like, you need to move to Dallas. So just after my grandmother passed, I ain't gonna be too long. After my grandmother passed, so I was like, I was like, you know, what do you mean move to Dallas? I'm like, I just, you know, got custody of my son and just bought a house. He said, yeah, but how you gonna pay for it? So I had to step out on faith and move to Dallas, Texas. And things happened. I didn't know anybody. I had just buried my grandmother. You know, what was Sunday, you know, no Sunday dinner, just getting out of the normal routine, didn't know anybody, and just had to go there. And I found Pastor Haynes. I found a good church, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes, Dallas, Texas, and had to make things happen. I had to get serious about God's work, get serious about the community. I wanted to work with the NAACP and the Urban League and the SCLC, go back to my roots. I was baptized by Reverend Edward Gardner at New Mount Olive Baptist Church. He was one of Dr. King's soldiers. He was a part of the SCLC. Back then when you joined the church, you had to join the, you know, these different organizations, and it was all about civil rights. And so I just kind of been on fire for civil rights ever since Benita Carter was murdered by a white police officer in 1979 on 10th Avenue across from Kingston Projects at that store. And that was the first time I had a chance to meet Reverend Joseph Lowry, because all of them came down to Land Park when we marched from Land Park over to the other part when David Vann was the mayor, and that's when we elected Richard Arrington as the first black mayor. And I was a kid and I was in that march, and I was serious. My mother, who's here, my parents are here, kept a picture of Dr. King and Malcolm X up on the wall. When I was a kid, I thought Dr. King was our uncle or something, because he was on everybody's wall. And John F. Kennedy and Robert Kennedy, that black and white pictures, I thought they worked for the insurance man used to come. I have deep civil rights roots. I just so happen to be funny. I am so excited to have my family here, my entire family. I got my grandson. Yes, I'm a young granddad. I got my grandson is here. My parents. Everybody know Miss Janie and Chris. We working on a reality show called Everybody Loves Chris. So hopefully the OWN network will pick it up. We have a meeting with the OWN network coming up in a couple of weeks. Got to shout out my church, Faith Walker's Pastor Kevin Bryant in the back, and his beautiful wife, and Reverend John King and his beauty. Y'all stand up. All y'all stand up. Everybody just stand up. I just want you to see my photo. I want y'all to know where I came from. Mama Pumpkin, Miss Pat Willie, Reverend John King has been a wonderful mentor. Where Reverend went? Reverend Miller left? Okay. Pastor Miller was here. He had to leave. And thank all of y'all, everybody that's been an inspiration in my life. Thank y'all for listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, making us #1. As a matter of fact, in 3 years, the ratings have doubled in some cities and have tripled in other cities. #1 in Miami, #1 in Cleveland, #1 in Indianapolis, #1 all over the country, and we're #1 in Birmingham. So I just want to say thank you, Mr. Mark Morial. It's a pleasure having him on the show, on the morning show every Monday. We get ready to do some big things, and I'm not going to talk too long, but we got a lot of big things happening. Helping the Salvation Army, helping homeless people, battered women. We do a lot of community service underground. My kids and I, we actually get up at 3 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Eve, and with the Birmingham Police Department every year, we've been delivering toys, going in people's houses like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, we ain't had no Christmas at my house in years. Like, we walking in apartments where people have no furniture. If you go with me, you would be in tears if you see some of the stuff that we see. You end up going back the next day, taking necessities like bed sheets and basic needs that people have. Poverty is real. It's all about being about God's business and doing God's work. And that's what it's all about. And that's all I care about. I don't care about movies and all that stuff. I just do that stuff to make money to pay for some of the stuff that I do. Because once you've made your in the fall. Okay, straighten it up.
You know me, Rickey.
Right. Because once you done did some stuff like that, it gets 33 years of stand-up comedy. So I just want to say thank you. And all of my sister and all of my nieces and nephews, please stand up. I love all y'all. Every last one of my nieces and nephews. Corey, you stand up too. Uncle Suge. My whole family is here tonight. We don't get to go nowhere. The only time we ain't never done nothing nice like this. Only time we get together, we go to Golden Corral. That's it. This is a big step up from Golden Corral. I'm like, y'all got to dress up. You can't wear flip-flops tonight. So this is a big step from Golden Corral. So we thank you. Thank y'all. God bless you.